Okay, week 8, Monday Night Football against the 5-2 Falcons. They're leading the division. Got a few changes for this game. EA just put out an update to Madden 26, so I'm not running any mods on this. I did do a test run to make sure it would run. Also, I adjusted the playbooks a little bit. Um, Not a lot, just added some plays that I ran with last year, just to hopefully spice up the offense a little bit. Tested it. It's not really doing what I want it to yet, but I'll tweak it little by little. Also, still having trouble with my edge rushers, backup edge rushers coming in. So I adjusted the slider a little bit. I think it. We'll see if it works. Decreased QB accuracy a little bit. Um, Increased pass blocking a little bit because, dude, like we've got the two league leaders in sacks right now. Now those sliders work for both teams, but just thought I'd get a little bit more pass blocking in there. What else did I change? I'm considering this Vera Tucker. I mean, he's a backup. We're only going to need him if someone gets injured. But I also have I have a rookie who can be used as a swing tackle. Um, Falcons have some injuries right now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this Vera Tucker guy. I mean, he definitely holds value. None of the offers. I'm not interested in any of the offers. I see that you see that this got a little bit. They're offering more now that I have the mods turned off. But I mean, I'm not really interested in picking up a huge cap for Jermaine Johnson uh, to trade to the team that didn't re-sign Vera Tucker. So I mean, the only alternative would be like, do I want to trade him for, let's say, a draft pick to a team that needs a left or right tackle or guard or whatnot? I'm debating it because I just don't, shoot in Madden, sure, why not? But how unrealistic is it to sign a player off of free agency to a 1 year deal and then trade him before the trade deadline? I'm sure it happens, but I would think it usually happens with players that are disgruntled, completely not working out, which, I guess you could say that's us, even though we could just pretend it's us. But I think if I were to trade them, and let's say they're willing to give me a second round pick or a third round pick, I'm gonna drop it down 1 round. Um, and obviously gonna have to be a team that needs the player. We'll get the player starting right away, and is in contention. So the teams that I was looking at that could use a player was 49ers, um, Eagles, and then Raiders. They all have cap space. Could really use an offensive lineman. Are in contention. There were other teams as well that could use the player, but either weren't in contention. And they had the cap space, but they're just not in contention. They were the Rams, Steelers, and one other team. I'm trying to remember who it was. Maybe that was it. Yeah, 49ers, Eagles, Raiders. Then there were the Rams, Steelers. I can't recall. Um, so I don't know. Maybe strike a deal with the Raiders. Get him out of the conference. Don't do the potential NFC foes any favors. I don't know. I might do it. I think I might. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to sleep on it. All right, what else? Let's see. Atlanta Falcons with their new head coach. Kevin Stefanski. They're 5-2, man. Look at them. 86 overall, 88 offense, 84 defense. I don't know how the hell they got so highly rated. Fucking dirty birds. We got Michael Penix at quarterback. Bijan Robinson, of course. Wandale Robinson, Mooney, Isaiah Williams. Tight end Kyle Pitts Sr. Okay, weakness at left tackle. Oh, this guy's, yeah, probably not going to be around the NFL very long. They signed Nakobe Dean in free agency. Gabe Yakas. So because I don't have the mods turned on, they don't have a portrait right now. So my hope is that like I could play a game or two, wait for the mods to update, get them working again, and be able to pick it right back up. I don't think it'll affect the franchise other than it's going to play a little different. So who are their rookies, man? Besides Yakas. Well, let's go back. Okay, so he's a rookie, but probably wasn't a high pick, I don't think. Jacoby George, huh? Benny, Rashawn Benny, Yakas. Okay. Is that it? Dude, what'd you do with your rookies, man? So, okay, talked about no mods, the playbook. You know what else we're going to do? I haven't been doing this. I don't even know if the mods had it turned off, but we're going to do a weekly recap here.
Artistry on display. Hi everyone, I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Malik Neighbors. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Giants up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Vikings able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. Lastly, got one more to show you here.
We're not even going to show the Panthers, man.
And here's Wandale Robinson. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Falcons get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
All right. I think that covers it. Oh, well, they're number 1 in points scored. We're 2nd. We're 1st in passing yards. They're 9th. They're 8th in rushing. Their defense is not great. Our defense has done, they have some hot and cold streaks. I'm ready. Let's get her saved just in case. Oh, we do have Mitchell Evans, tight end, up for a dev trait. If he gets 6 catches and 50 or more yards, he'll become a star-rated player. Monday Night Football.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers.
Please welcome your 2026.
On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Falcons. His side has been playing good football much of this season, holding that 5-2 record. On the other sideline, head coach of the Panthers, Dave Canales. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Glad to have you all with us. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It is Ryan Fitzgerald with the honors. And here we go on EA Sports. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game. But he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL.
And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Falcons, first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now Penix off the play action. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They go play action. Here's Penix. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 7-3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. He'll try and run this. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
What is that, man? He fucking gave himself up.
And the Falcons, first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Falcon, first down.
Refs, bro.
Working inside the red zone.
Get him.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Penix working from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Sets up a
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Out of the gun, Young. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up third and
On third down, it's Young. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
The Falcons, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Escapes the defender. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. We're paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one. Oh, that's Bijan Robinson getting looked at after the play. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. A give up the gut to Bigsby.
Okay,
And
so
all
we
he
had
can
a
get is
backup
1 yard, ran
inside
that right
backer.
into the defensive front.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
intended for Wandale Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8.
Air it out on third. That one complete to Pitts. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
Third down.
And the Falcons first down.
Now to give to Bijan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Penix now to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down, Penix.
There you go.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down, Young. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Young working from the gun. He takes it himself. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Up the middle, Hubbard.
Oh my
Keeps himself
goodness.
upright.
There we go.
To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. To return it, here's Isaiah Williams. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Penix now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Falcons first
Play
down.
action. Here's Penix. He can run it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd down, it's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. Robert gets it to start the drive. Shoots away from one. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He tucks it and takes off. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now we see after that play, one of the Falcons having some trouble out there. They'll head out to look at him. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Young looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
From the contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
There we go. There we go.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
That was close.
This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space.
Takes a man, he's running free. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 31. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw.
Come
And
on.
it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs. And fed the kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. We've paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one. That's Bijan Robinson getting looked at after that play. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Running right is Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix.
Oh, you fucked.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Penix here from the gun.
Don't let him escape.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here.
Nice.
And he sails that one over the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
That heater is going to fall to the turf.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Young.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Falcons going nickel. 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Young. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Carolina in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. This is taken at the 44. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. There's the Falcon offense headed out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Robinson. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Penix on 3rd down. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Oh, what the
Firing
hell?
quickly is Penix, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. And the Falcons first down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the...
And he's in! It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. He dodged the tackle. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hubbard trying this up the gut. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. Back deep is Williams.
Killing us.
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First and 10, are under Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
And the Falcons first down.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. And there's Nick Squirtin there on the play.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
And the Falcons first down. A gain of 7. First down, Falcons.
Staying with Robinson. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts really come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Robinson, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
3rd and long for him here. touchdown! The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 10.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Brown with a return here. Making some progress here. Escapes a defender. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield. The Panthers set to take the field. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Out of the gun, Young. Cops, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Pass brought in by Tanneroa McMillan. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hubbard. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Hubbard again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons and receiver Darnell Mooney headed out there now. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Penix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
No throw, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
3 yards. And the Falcons.
Penix working from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Complete left side to Robinson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
From the gun on 3rd, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On comes Tressway to punt this one. And they could really use a good one here. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this 1st half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. 1st down, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
the Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Young
36
working from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
10 yards.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap now to Young. Fights off the pressure. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Young to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So we're all knotted up here at the Half Rock as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the league starts now in the Motor City. The Lions at home to take on Miami. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Lions win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's Josh Allen leading the charge, this one of his 4 touchdown tosses on the night. The Bills have no problem in this one. They win it going away. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Raiders. And it's one of the best young tight ends in the game, Brock Bowers. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. The Raiders accomplish what they set out to do as they come away with the road victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Now it's Young. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Stays upright. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
19 yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now Young. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. That was Tanaroa McMillan he was looking for. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defended by Kenny Moore.
Young looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the
Going play action. Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball's gone that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Here's Young again. He finds Evans left side. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Again, it's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Fitzgerald sends this through, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix here from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. Pass complete to Robinson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And the Falcons, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Robinson again here on 2nd. They'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
To the air with Penix. Brought in.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Young. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down run by Hubbard. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Falcons, first down. A gain of 42 yards on the play. And the Falcon, first down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Short side option here. He's running left. He's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
It's a gain of 18. And the Falcons, first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
An option give to Robinson. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
6. That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 20.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. The Gets with a return here. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. New set of downs for him from the 31. To the air on first down, Young. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Hubbard again. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of...
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Third down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
3rd down, it's Penix. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, forced a 4th down.
Punt team on the field. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he gets it away from his end zone. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. 1st down, Young. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, I think you only need one more push.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Young working from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. From the left hash, this is from 47. Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now Penix off the play action. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Panthers pick this one up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Here's Young on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back.
And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix.
There we go.
And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down.
3rd and 17.
And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Jukes away from one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run again with Hubbard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for our Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Now it's Young. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Young to throw.
The pass on 1st down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Now Young.
There's a kick.
Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Up the middle, Hubbard. He dodged the tackle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly.
Oh, no!
Oh, my goodness.
And the Falcons get to it! Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. We give up the gut to Bigsby. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. One of the tight ends in motion left. They run it again with Bigsby. Massive hit.
Okay, there we go. Get it
And the
back.
Panthers get to that one.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out
Yeah.
before
Oh,
calling
man.
it dead. Now
Look
all
at
the
it coming
replays and the
in.
camera angles
I don't
will give
think
us such a
man's like
better
that.
idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was
Oh,
down
damn it,
first,
dude. I
no
do not
fumble.
like this blitz when there's 5 fucking receivers.
Looking to throw.
All fucking day, man.
Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
A gain of 9
All set now, 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Penix looking to run with it. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Falcons down by only 3. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Desperation time here. That one complete to Pitts. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Here he is to
39-yard
throw.
line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Brings up 3rd
Now to throw. Getting out to his left. He's going to run for it. They get 23 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
He'll look to throw it. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
And the Falcons.
Setting up to pass. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Looked like we had an injury on that play and some worried faces out there. Yeah, it's quarterback Michael Penix Jr. who's in need of the attention. Medical staff out to take a look. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it.
3rd and
No, he's out.
Down the field. It's Pitts. Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker.
Get someone with some arm strength in there.
When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, he delivers.
Watch him throw a pick.
Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those two drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred in this range. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the private band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these balls on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I tell her oh. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out. Minivan might get my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock.
Chase McLaughlin.
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. He gets with a return here.
What the fuck is this shit, man?
He doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd... Right.
What a fucking nightmare. Jesus fucking Christ.
To fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. First throw of overtime. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Young throwing here.
Oh,
Caught by Hubbard.
there you go. Holy shit.
Past the 25, still on the move.
Holy shit.
Along the outside, he crosses midfield.
Wow.
And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory.
9-yard gain. That's good for a Panthers first down.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group and he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Out of the gun, Young.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Leggett makes the ground. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
You couldn't get past one guy.
All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And second down only works out for a yard. Offense looking at 3rd and 8 here. This is a tough one to continue this opening drive of OT.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here.
Oh
my! It's intercepted in the end zone. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. Escapes a defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Atlanta.
To the air, Dobbs. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. No room up the middle, none outside either, Brock, so give him just 2 yards on that carry.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Dobbs.
30-yard line.
Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Going with Bigsby here. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing is Dobbs. And he's made the catch to silence this crowd. It's a touchdown. This game is over. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Charlotte.
So if this would have been a 52-yard field goal to tie it. Let's see what the consensus is. Alright, I guess. I mean, you have Brooks. He's just forcing it to T-Mac, man. Well, got some good news. Alright, that'll cover it.